Hello again, everyone. So in the last videos we were supposed to complete the training phase, but I said I would complete it in this video. So in the last video we have faced some problems while changing the type of the variables. Apparently the problem was with the putting the putting the grayscale images in the x variable as numpy arrays. So if I can just do it like from the beginning, like completely removing it, and did I change anything else here? No, apparently it's nothing. It's all the same. The code to this like entire code will be available in my GitHub. The link is in the description. So from this point, what we had to do was to change to take in the values, separate the values of the images in a variable called x, and separate the values of the labels in a variable called y. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use the x, where I'm going to convert it into an array, and this is where the mistake not putting this. So bracket means that I am creating the array. So what is my array? What my array is the ith zero, the ith zero, the first element, which is the image, in for I in train. Yes, this is the thing that I have to do, and obviously to reshape, or I would have to reshape it by -1, 100, 100, 1. This would be the way where it would go inside the model that I've created. So to specify the y, now I don't know why it keeps on coming here. So same thing, create an array. Gonna take the second value for I in, I think I missed, yeah, again, was making the same mistake, giving this, yeah. Now for I in train, taking the second value, no need to reshape it because it's just 0 and 1 and 1 and 0 for the labels. So I'm going to specify the x value and not y value. So numpy.rm, just gonna copy this part, change the test to train to test, and yeah, same goes with this one, to train to test. Yeah. Yeah, so I would make run the cell, check the type of the array, and then specify each of the things as like each of the values of x to be of flow 60 no 64. Just tried it, forgot to change it back, so it's gonna be flow 32, and just gonna do like this, and then we'll change each of the values. As you can see here, it's 100, 199, and these values, it's going to be a value between 0 and 1. As I have said in the first video, that the values ranges from 0 to 255, so this would be the value. So I'm gonna run this cell, this cell, converting every value to 0, between 0 and 1. Now I'm going to see the shapes. The shapes are like 22 for the x shape. It would be to 25,000, and this is a bit weird in the sense that the x value in the y, okay, I did not change it to y value here, my bad. What else needs changing? Gonna do this and do that. Still, it's not as I thought it would be. If I can just show you the second value here, it's this one, right? So I am using 1 and 1 for test and test, so it is showing me 25, 25, but this one is showing me something very weird. Interesting. I need to see what the test test contains. There are not 2000 values in tests, my bad, so it's gonna, this is the first value. I think, yeah, index is out of range, I know that. That's the first value of the test. Yes, good. But it is not exactly like this for some reason. What did I do wrong? The problem is with X type. Zeros and ones. It's not exactly like this. Why? Let me just, try to find some solutions to it. I did reshape it. Test has 2500 values, and for each of the values in test, I am taking the value and storing the first value to the X valid and the second value to Y valid. The label says Y valid. So what's wrong with here? The shapes are not consistent. Why not? What did I do wrong? Reshape, did it in test 500. Test is of size this one, so that's fine by me. As you could, 2 is right, of course 2 is out of range. I have to change this one and see the 3, see the 5th value, 6th value. Yeah, it's shuffled and it's all right. I think I'm just gonna restart the kernel. Restarting the kernel from the beginning. This one, then yeah, this one's fine. 25,000. Just split to make the data, to find the length of the data, to create the model. Testing and splitting the data. Oh, of course. I'm sorry, guys. Very silly mistake. I am printing the whole array rather than the shapes. My bad. Alright, so yeah, let it finish. Yeah, it's finished. The model is built. Specify the test and trains, see the values of the test and trains, see the values of this, and then reshape the values and change, like separate the images and labels here. Separating, see the type of the arrays, make it float 32 and divide it by 255, make each of the values between 0 and 1, and then print the shapes. Perfect. I think we are ready for okay, we are not. One thing I did forget to do is to add max pooling layers in here. So I'm just gonna copy the max pooling lines. It's very easy. It is just this part here. For max pooling 3D, no, it's not 3D, it's 2D of 2 by 2. Yeah, that's this is just it. How many brackets are there? Am I using too much? No, I'm using just perfect. It's not CNN. CNN was the previous model. So it's model.add. I'm gonna copy it, paste it here, paste it here, paste it here, and I think yeah, after the last one as well, paste it here. So yeah, this is the entirety of the model. Have I missed anything else? The instance, yeah, I don't need anything else. Yeah, summary, yes, optimizers. Optimizers, that's something that I didn't do. Yes, yeah, we need to specify the learning rate as well as the optimizer. Yes, to do the optimizer, I'm gonna use, yeah, do it for the training loop. So this is the optimizer. So keras, I download TensorFlow with tensorflow.keras.optimizers. I'm gonna use the Atom optimizer to the learning rate of not LPAR, but a learning rate of 0.00001. Yeah, this one would be okay. And I need to go, oh, before fitting, I need to also compile it. So model.compile. I would use the loss as this is a categorical cross entry, not a binary. Categorical cross entropy. Yeah, hopefully the spelling is correct. And the optimizer as optimizers, or optimizer, okay, never mind, optimizer as OPT, and I would like to use metrics as accuracy. Right, okay, let's just, you know, from this, and I think I am ready to do it. Let me just, you know, check it one more time before fitting. Yeah, that's about it. There's nothing more. Yeah, I think we are good to start to train the model. Yeah, so let's see, guys. Okay, so epochs. Anything else? Yes, of course. Make sure all contain the same number of samples. X sizes or Y sizes are not same. Why is that? X sizes and Y sizes are not same. Why is that? This is odd. I am taking it from the train, and there are 1,000 values. Not 25, yeah, 22,000 values from the train set. What am I doing wrong again? Yes, this is what I'm doing. This is the thing here. So yeah, redo it. Now it's not again. All right. Yeah. Why? $25,000. Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's fine. Yeah, okay. So I think this, hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed. Yeah. Alright, so let's see what's the problem here. Fail to get the convolution, couldn't fail to initialize. Yes, so what I would like to do is to redo it here. Like, you know, it's taking a lot of, you know, RAM space, oh sorry, GPU space, so that's why it's failed to initialize the CUDA. I use my GPU, so sometimes it just, you know, doesn't work like this, so I need to, you know, cut it off and wait and restart the whole thing. Hopefully my RAM clears out in this time. So restarting. It's here now. So Cats&Dogs. Yeah, so making the data, making the model, splitting the data, seeing the splits, reshaping, converting into float, seeing the shape of each of things, making the optimizers, and not doing the fit just yet. We will wait for the data to initial, come together. Okay, so let me just check one more time, doing a max pooling here, using gravity 2x2, 2x2, to G32. I think that's about it. Nothing, I don't know if anything else would go wrong. So, 25,000, okay, yeah, good. Yeah, good. Now, hopefully, not yet, still. Couldn't and fail to initialize. I will specify the batch size to be 10. I don't know. This is very sad. Importing. Making the data, the length of data, making the model, splitting the model, splitting this, seeing the type, the optimizers. Yeah, now it's training. Nice. Okay, so to make you understand the training process, the accuracy of our model till now, it's just 50% or 51. Just like it's guessing the labels to be of random. It's randomly shouting dogs and cats and whatever. So the accuracy is very low at this point. So how the training is done, as you might know, is that the predicted value gets subtracted. We find the difference between the predicted value and the actual value, and that amount of loss gets back propagated, and each of the weights and biases are changed accordingly so that the next forward pass produces a better accuracy. As you can see from the first epoch, the accuracy was 53%, which is very bad. The validation accuracy to be better than the training accuracy at least, but in the second epoch, it started with 62%, so it was very it's getting better and better. So the more the hyperparameters that I can change are the epochs here. The number of epochs, the more I train, the more the model tends to be at a tend to go towards the optimum level. But there is a limit to some training. So because no matter how much you train, you can never achieve the lowest possible loss it can get. So normally I have trained a CNN bilisting model which took around 20 to 25 epochs to get to a minimum level. But after that, whatever I've trained 10 or 15 epochs more, the value would not go any lower, the loss would not go any lower, the percentage, the accuracy would not get any higher. So another thing that you can change is the optimizer's learning rate. It means how fast your model is going to learn. It's better to start with a very small learning rate and treat it like testing it out. It's just a trial and error, everything as you saw. So yeah, that's about it. This is a very it was a very brief introduction to how CNNs are done and dealt with. So in the third epoch is almost finished, and it's my model is predicting cats and dogs with the accuracy of 70, almost 70%, 73% in the validation accuracy. So it's not exactly bad considering the fact that I'm only trained for 3 epochs. Like if I increase it to 5 or 10, it would reach to 80, 85 probably. So if I make changes in my model, I can further improve it. Making changes in the learning rate, using the optimizer, using a different loss function might help in some cases. So you can tinker around with these things. So yeah, that's the end of this series. So hope you like it. There has been a doing it from scratch, faced many errors and stuff. I had to deal with the errors right now, on screen. So yeah, hopefully you like it. There are more things to come. Like I am planning the CNN biosyn model that I have made. I will do an entire series about the CNN biosyn, how to make the recurrent networks in TensorFlow. Also, I will try to do similar video in PyTorch, but I think there are a lot of videos in both TensorFlow and PyTorch. So yeah, hope you like it. If there's any changes or suggestions to the channel, or something that you'd like to learn or know about the neural network or Python in any case, leave it in the comments. So that's about it. So I will see you next time. Thank you.